Good afternoon and welcome to another episode, our third of TVC Talk. I'm Bobby Miller and I'll be hosting this segment today. And if you haven't tuned in already, we've got the go-to guy as far as anything you need to know about TVC Pro and MCA. We've got David Kircher. He is the president of TVC Marketing.
How are y'all doing out there? Good to see you. I have a little hoarse today. I went to the Ohio State OU football game on Saturday. And I yelled a lot. And Oklahoma won. I didn't know if y'all knew that or not, but if you didn't, now you do.
And you loved the flag part, didn't you?
I did.
Baker Mayfield.
Earlier today, you could ask Siri who owns Ohio Stadium, and it would say Baker Mayfield.
Whoa!
Now they have changed Siri. They've changed that. I guess they've gotten some bad pub from that. So anyway.
Well, regardless of your voice, we're glad you're here.
I'm glad to be here.
That you're going to do a great job with these questions, and we've had a ton of them coming in. So last episode, this is where we're going to begin.
Okay.
We received some questions about the legitimacy of MCA, and I know the company has been around for a long time. So tell us about the history of Motor Club of America and the product.
Okay. Motor Club of America, I'm going to kind of give you from 20,000 feet. Motor Club of America was founded in 1926 by the Green family. I think there were three brothers, William, David, and Samuel. And the three of them founded a motor club. And in 1926, there were cars, they were starting to have problems on the road. People were trying to figure out, how do I get my car towed when it breaks down, things of that nature. And so these three Green brothers went into business. William was kind of the CEO. He headed things up. And they started a motor club. It wasn't called Motor Club of America at the time, but they started a motor club. And over time, they expanded into 13 New England states. And then they grew it from there. I think in about 1956 is when they changed the name to Motor Club of America. That's when Motor Club of America name was established. In 1986, I think it was, the Green family sold out to a company called Track Inc., TRAC Inc., out of Tulsa, that owned Thrifty Rent-A-Car. And that was right after, I don't know what precipitated that sale, but it happened in 1986. Then the Green family stayed on board, and they were still working with the business and running the business. And in 1992, they became one of a few motor clubs that was licensed or was able to do business in all 50 states and Canada at that point in time. So there's very few motor clubs that can do that, and there's a lot of them don't have that capacity in all 50 states, but we do. And then in 1996, JVL Holding, which is now TVC Holding, the name was changed, we purchased Motor Club of America in 1996. And Virgil Coffey, the founder of TVC, was the CEO and chairman of the board, and I became president.
And 21 years later, here we are.
Here we are, 21 years later. But we've grown the business since we took over that. Took it over in 1996, and so it's been around for a long time. So historically, it's been a business that's been since 1926, which is, it's hard to know of companies that have stuck around for 20 years, let alone almost 90-something. So it's a great company. And as far as whether it's legit or not, let me just give you what the requirements are for a motor club. In a lot of states, in fact 21 of them, you have to be licensed to be a motor club. You have to provide them with certain amounts of cash bonds that you have to put up. You have to do a lot of things to qualify to become a motor club. And there may be at best 13 motor clubs that are in all 50 states in Canada. So it's not an easy task, and you have to be qualified to do that. They review you, they make sure you do what you say you're going to do, and so as far as legitimacy goes, if we're licensed to do it, we've been licensed to do it by all these states, then you know that we're a legitimate company, and we've been around for a long time.
And keeping on that topic, are you accredited by the Better Business Bureau? And if so, what's your rating?
Yeah, we're accredited by the Better Business Bureau. Motor Club of America Enterprises is how you look it up, if you want to look it up yourself. And Motor Club of America Enterprises, Inc., and we have an A+ rating. We should have a better rating than A+, but that's all they've given us so far.
Which is way better than you ever got in school.
No.
Just kidding.
I did get, well, okay. I won't tell you that I was valedictorian. I was valedictorian. I was valedictorian in my high school class.
That's why we can pick at you.
But it was only a class of 68 people.
So you were top 10% and
I was.
Everything. Okay, so what can associates do to spread the word that it is a legit opportunity?
Well, some people think that they can accomplish that by saying things like, they'll put out there some types of posts or some types of statements on the internet. Is MCA a hoax? Is it a scam? That's the worst thing you can do. I mean, because those things rise to the top. Anytime people are going to drive that stuff to the top, so every time somebody looks at MCA and tries to get a feeling for what's going on, all those terms come to the top by saying, is it a scam? Is it a hoax? And we know it's not. I just told you that it wasn't, and I told you why it wasn't. So don't be saying, is it a hoax, trying to get people to look at it and then tell them, no, it's wonderful. That's the worst thing you can do. Don't do that. That destroys the reputation of the company. So that's one thing I would appreciate you not doing is not claiming that it's a scam, but asking if it is and then telling people it's not. That doesn't do us any good. So things that they can do is promote the product. We sell a great product. Let me ask you a question, okay?
Here we go.
Okay, this is
ready.
different. This is what we call if you were my savings counselor kind of thing. Okay, so Bobby, now let me ask you a question, okay? I know this is fun.
My
She's
turn.
not used to this. Okay, all right. So say, I'm going to put my water down. I have some water. I'm going to put that down. All right, so let me ask you a few questions, okay? I'm going to ask you to do some things for me, and then I'm going to have you tell me what you would charge me to do that for me, okay?
Okay.
All right. So here's what I want you to do for me. Anytime my car breaks down, okay? If my car breaks down, I need a jump start, I need a tire change, it just breaks down. I don't know what's causing it. I need it towed somewhere, okay? And I'm all over the United States. I'm not just here. I travel a lot, so I'm going to be all over the United States. Anytime my car needs attention when I'm out on the road, I'm going to call you, and I want you to come take care of it. I want you to take it where it can be fixed, and I want you to get it there for me, okay? That's one of the things I want to do for you. Now, also, if I have a motorcycle, I want you to do that for my motorcycle, RV, my bigger trucks. I want to make sure that you do that for them too. And you don't have, when you do it for me, or when I get it done, I want you to give me $100 anytime that happens, okay? But on my personal vehicle, I want you to tow me up to 100 miles wherever I want to go. I want you to do this, okay? Now I want you to think about this because you're going to have to tell me what you're going to charge me to do this for me, okay?
Yeah, because I'm here. And
I know, you're here. Anywhere. You're here, that's right.
Okay.
Now, if I have an accident, okay, I want you to rent me a car for a week. Okay. And if I'm away from home, more than 50 miles away from home, and I have an accident there, I want you to fly me home or fly me to my destination. Okay. I want you to take care of that for me. All right.
Okay.
All right. In addition to that, if I get a ticket, let's say I'm out driving and I get a speeding ticket and I speed. I'm sorry to say I do speed, but if I get a speeding ticket, I want you to hire me an attorney, and I want them to go to court for me and keep those points off my record. Okay.
Okay.
I want you to do that for me. So anytime I get a ticket, I want you to do that for me. In addition to that, if I have an accident, okay, so I have an accident and I have to go to the emergency room. I want you, if I go to the emergency room and I have to be taken by an ambulance, I want you to just cut me a check for $100. If I just go to the emergency room, I want you to cut me a check for $100.
Okay.
If I got a splint, if I need a splint, if I get an x-ray, either one of those, I want you to cut me a check for $100, okay? If I have to stay in the hospital, every day that I have to stay in the hospital as a result of this accident, I want you to cut me a check for $150. For a whole year, if I have to stay there a whole year.
Yeah.
And I've had to stay in the hospital 14 days myself before. Okay. So I want you to cut me a check for $150. And God forbid I die, okay?
Okay.
I want you to give my wife $50,000.
Wow.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. So those are just a few of the things that I want you to do for me. How much would you charge me to do that a month?
I mean, that is huge. Huge. I mean, I'm trying to cut you a deal and be a good company, but I'm thinking like $10,000 minimum.
A month.
A month.
I know. And
minimum.
I'll tell you what I can do that for you for. You know what I can do it for you for?
Tell me.
$19.95 a month.
That's way off mine.
Can you believe that? That's what I'm talking about. If you want to spread good news about the company, explain the benefits. Talk to people about the benefits. Show them what the value is of the policy, of membership that we have, okay? That's how you promote. That's how you promote our company. not by talking about is it a scam or is it whatever. It's talking about the benefits and how wonderful they are.
It has so many of them.
$19.95 a month, and we didn't get into all of them. I didn't tell you that if I'm in another country, right?
Yeah.
And I die, I want you to bring my body back.
That's one of the things.
I said, absolutely.
It could happen.
That's what we do for people.
TVC Talk Facebook Live, thanks for joining us again for our third episode. I'm Bobby Miller. This is David Kircher. He is the president of TVC Marketing, and we're taking your questions right now. And this has been a recurring theme on Facebook. So before I get to my first question from you, our viewers, here's this. Facebook has banned ads for associates, some of these ads. What are you doing about it?
Well, let me explain some things about Facebook. If you go look at the rules on Facebook, there are certain things you can and certain things you can't do. You can always make a personal post, okay? And they're going to, unless the content is extremely bad, most personal posts are handled, are I won't say allowed, that's not the right word, but they're not scrutinized to the extent that other things are. But with regard to ads, you have to run your ads by Facebook, and Facebook has to give you approval on those ads. And I don't know all the specifics about it, but I do know certain things that you can't do, okay? They have a real problem with people who present something as though it's a get-rich-quick scheme. That's hard to say for me very fast, but you know, if your premise is that you can make tons of money in a short amount of time with little work, they're going to not allow that ad to happen because they've had experience with people that have done that, and they've been running Ponzi schemes or things of that nature, so they don't allow that to happen. They have some real restrictions on MLM companies, even though they might be great MLM companies. There's a lot of great MLM companies out there. Some of them have storage stuff that I don't know that I can say the names of them. But anyway, there's a lot of them. They've been around forever. You know, they have these parties at your houses, and you store stuff in them, right? You store your food in them and things of that nature. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, and then there's others where they sell products like detergent and other things like that. Great MLM companies. There's great MLM companies. We are a great MLM company, but that means multi-level marketing. But some of the MLM companies have come along and said they were MLM companies when they're not really. They're suspect. They have no product to sell. We just described the product we sell, right? Yeah. The product we sell is Motor Club of America, and the benefits are wonderful. They're real benefits. They really occur. We have a call center that handles thousands, tens of thousands of calls a month to handle and do roadside assistance for people. Some of these other MLM companies don't really have necessarily a product, and they would be considered, some people don't even call them MLM companies. They're different kinds of companies. But so anyway, what Facebook has done, because of their experience with all those, is they make it very difficult for you to run ads. Now, if your ad is talking about the product and saying, here's the product that we sell, you make commissions on this product if you want to help us sell it, but I'm advertising to you to buy the product. So if you're advertising a product for sale, there's not a problem. Okay? In fact, if you go to tvcmarketing.com and you go onto the marketing link there and you looked at the shared Facebook posts, you can post them up personally, and those ads that we have there are designed to advertise the product and sell the product. So I know I've gone on a long time about what...
You're thorough. That's okay. You're addressing everyone's questions, and we have a ton of them, so we're going to blaze through these thoroughly, though. Okay. We've already answered this. This lady lives in Canada. Can I still be an associate? You've already said yes to that. So am I right? Yes. We don't need to expand. You can be in Canada.
But one thing I will say about Canada, okay? There's a free card that we give away. It's a WellCard Health card. It's WellCard Health is the name of the card. And that card that we give away, the benefits associated with that are not available in Canada. It's a whole different healthcare system. So there is no pharmacy, dental, vision discounts in Canada for MCA members on that WellCard Health. Just thought I'd say that.
Good. Now we're going to go far southeast for this timely question. Are we allowed to make sales to people living in Florida now that Hurricane Irma has passed? Great question.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yes, as of this morning or yesterday morning, I think we put out a post on the MCA Facebook account that says that you can do that now. There was just a period of time where we were just like the insurance companies, we held back with regard to taking on members during the time frame that it was coming through.
Right.
Because, we don't cover pre-existing scenarios or pre-existing conditions. And if you just hold off for a little bit, it makes it easier for the person and for ourselves to determine what the situation was when they became disabled.
Makes sense. We've got lots of viewers. We want to say hi to Antonio Lopez. Thanks for watching.
Antonio, good to see you.
You say hi here.
I can't see you, but good to talk.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Is that what Thanks for watching, Antonio.
Another hello.
Oh, this is Tom. This is Kerwin Thomas.
Good.
Kathy Taylor.
We got Katie Taylor. Hello to
Katie
you.
Taylor.
Thank you for watching.
My daughter spells Katie with an IE. I have a daughter named Katie.
I know. Add an H and we'd have Kathy. I'm with you.
Okay.
Jonathan Castro, we are glad MCA could cover you this morning. Thanks for tuning in today.
Good.
Very good. And guess what? Temptress Brown, she writes us nearly every time.
Yeah,
she tunes in and she has lots of good questions.
Thank you for being loyal and always watching.
Yes. She's asking today.
Okay.
Can I promote MCA on the radio? Can I promote in newspapers?
Okay. With regard to the radio or television or any type of media, you have to understand, Bobby would know this because Bobby was she was a TV star. She was a news anchor.
I was a news anchor. That's
you were
right.
a news anchor.
That's right.
You were a TV star too.
If you want to say that.
Yeah, I think so. Anyway,
That's
so
not
she
accurate.
understands this, but what is it, FCC? Federal Communications Commission?
You got it. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a lot.
I didn't know where we were going there for a second.
Well, that and the SEC, both of them. There's several different entities that regulate what you can say on TV. Okay, and you have to, and how you can say it, and it has to be said in a certain way. If you give a testimonial, you have to have experienced what you say you're talking about. So any time that you do something on some type of media like television or radio, we would have to review your scripts entirely, and we would have to look at them, and we would scrutinize them and make sure that nothing was going to be said that, and that's difficult with regard to a TV ad, right? Because you have to shoot a video, and then once you shoot a video, you send it to me, and I say, you can't say that.
Right. There's a lot of production in it.
There's a lot of production, and there's a lot of rework and cost involved in that. So I don't suggest that people that make television ads, because you know how costly that is. You've done those.
Editing, everything that goes into it. Hiring.
She's very
for all
good.
The spots.
And we even do retakes when she does videos for us. A few.
We're going to edit this big time later.
Yeah. Okay.
This
is live. This is tougher.
Guess what? We've got another great question from Justin Mueller. Will there be mobile apps coming out soon?
Oh, we hope so. We hope so. We're close to that. If you look at the websites we have now, like motorclubamerica.com or tvcmarketing.com or prodriver.com, any of those, they are designed to operate on a mobile interface. So they're designed that way, and then I think it's just one or two steps to get to an app, but that's what they tell me. So we're gonna see where that gets to. It should. I'm not going to give you a date because then my IT people will shoot me. But anyway, I'm just saying that we're looking for them to come. Yes.
We're laughing. He's really safe amongst the IT crowd.
Not.
He's safe.
No.
We got to address this. We've had several associates ask about the hold process whenever it comes to getting paid. So can you explain more about the hold process and how it affects them?
Right.
We've talked about this
before. Have. We talked about last week, we talked about the fact that everyone has to build a reputation. They have to, just like with credit, you have to build a reputation on your credit so that you can start getting loans. When the same thing happens with associates, you understand, I'm sure you do, as many sales as we make, we can have, on a monthly basis, we can have 30 to 40,000 people sign up to sell the product. I don't know those people. I mean, I can't vouch for each one of them to make sure. I'm sorry, that was probably loud. I can't vouch for each one of them to make sure that they're a reputable person. So what we do is we establish the hold process. When someone comes on and starts selling for us, their sales go through the hold queue. And then we call their members, welcome them to Motor Club of America, and we try and discern that these are real people that wanted the product initially. And so we go through that process, and we develop a reputation for that selling associate. Okay. So when there's other reasons why things go in there. If it's a specific kind of bank, specific kind of credit card, specific kind of if there's some similarities to some other sales that have been made previously. I mean, there's all kinds of things that flag it to go into the whole queue, and then we just use that process for verifying the people who wanted the membership. Okay.
Another shout out.
Okay, I'm just going to say one thing.
Yeah,
so
go for it.
You don't get paid on it until it comes out, but we try and clear those within 24 hours. Okay, I'm just trying to tell you that. If we can get a hold of them, we do, because we can generally talk to that person within 24 hours. So at that point, we can clear it so that it can make it into the next commission cycle. Okay.
Got to say hi.
Hi to
Callie McBride.
Callie McBride. Where's Callie live?
It doesn't say.
Okay, thanks.
She's
Callie's,
in the Facebook world.
Callie's in Kansas. Hi, Callie.
And
I just made that
we'll
up,
go with
Callie.
that.
I don't know if you're in Kansas or not.
Either way, thanks for joining us today. We appreciate it. Kat Brown has a great question.
Okay.
Hi, Kat. Can a 17-year-old become an associate? Word is going around that they can join with parent consent.
No, you have to be able to sign a contract.
Okay.
And you can't sign a contract unless you're 18. So, no.
End of story. Brittany Tolley says, what is the best way to tell our leads about the opportunity and the memberships?
I think, I mean,
you've touched on it.
Just what I did earlier.
I know, right.
You share with them the value of the product. If you're going to sell a product, right?
Our role play that we did.
There's three things you have to believe in,
yeah.
right? You have to believe in the company, the product, and yourself. Okay, that's what you have to do. That's a Virgilism. Virgil Coffee. We've had some of those before.
Oh yeah.
Virgilisms. Believe in the company, the product, and yourself. He may have taken that from Zig Ziglar. I don't know, but the whole point is, you focus on those things, okay, and you'll sell the product. It's just like when I was talking to Bobby earlier, telling her about the product. I was excited about the product because I see the value in it. I understand it. I know that it's a great product, and I know that it's got huge value. I mean, I'm a member. Okay.
You've teamed your passion with pertinent information, and that's what you're telling them to do.
That's right.
Like, believe in it, and then gather your information and go tell others about it. Be confident.
And get started.
That's what you're saying.
I mean, nobody can do this for you, right? If you're wanting to sell the product, nobody can do that for you. You have to do it yourself. You have to be the one that goes out and forges your own way. You have to decide, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do it today. There's another Virgilism. Want to hear it?
Let's do it.
If it's to be, it's up to me. Okay, you're saying that for yourself.
Yeah.
Say that for yourself. If it's to be, it's up to me. If you're going to make your way, it's up to you. Nobody's going to do this for you. You're not the highest priority in anyone else's life but your own. Okay, except for your possible spouse, your children are your higher priority. But I'm just saying, other than that, it's up to you to do the deal.
Carlos Cruz is writing in. Carlos,
Carlos,
thanks for watching another episode of TVC Talk. He's talking about advertising. He says, what is the best way to promote offline?
You know, I hate to even speculate about the best way to promote offline. You know, I would think, because we've had such great marketers that have come in and decided ways that I would never have thought of as far as marketing. I can't describe all the possible ways there are to market. I would suggest that there's several things. One is talk to your friends and family and show them the value of what you're selling. Another one would be, if you want to set up some location where you can invite people to see the benefits of the product and show it to them. Maybe you have a way where you have a meeting and you want to introduce people to the product and to the opportunity, and so you have an opportunity meeting to describe things. So, there's a bunch of different ways. I can't tell you what the best way is. It's more like what's good for your personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What works for you.
What works for you. Right.
We got to say hi to some more associates
Okay.
that have tuned in today. Hello to our viewers from Kansas. They've been chiming in. Pennsylvania.
Okay.
North Carolina and Mississippi. No one from Ohio after your comments. I don't know what happened there.
I was in Ohio. It was a great place. I enjoyed it. Thank you all for being so hospitable to us when we came up to Columbus.
We got to say goodbye. This has been a lot of fun.
Is it over?
It is. It's gone by that fast, but we're going to have another one, okay? So be sure to log on to Facebook to find out when our next Facebook Live will be. Another TVC Talk with David Kircher to answer your questions. I know we didn't get to do everybody's just yet, but we'll have more time the next time.
Did we get Temptress's answer?
Yeah, we did.
All right.
We got
Thanks,
her.
Temptress, for showing up and watching again, okay?
And you can always go to tvcmarketing.com for more information. Don't forget about that.
That's right.
So, David, thanks again.
Bobby, it's always
Yes,
a pleasure.
sir.
It has
has
always
been
a pleasure.
fun, right?
Yeah, it has been.
Let's do it again.
All right.
Be back in about 2 weeks, okay?
Okay.
Thanks
bye.
for tuning in.